Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us for stories making headlines here on NBC. I'm Franklin Thomas. A 212-kilometre stretch of the Leselo-Linyanti-Kongola-Singalamwe Road is to be upgraded into a bitumen standard at a cost of over $800 million. President Hifikepunye Pohamba officiated at the groundbreaking ceremony at Sangwali in the Linyanti constituency of the Caprivi region this afternoon. The president underscored the importance of upgrading road infrastructure, saying it will improve the country's competitiveness and socio-economic development. President Pohamba further stressed that the road will add significant value to the national road network, of which the current tarred road network stands at over 6,000 kilometers and will provide direct linkages to 28 schools, 5 clinics, an agricultural center, and 3 traditional authorities. The Pan-African Parliament wants to be transformed into a fully fledged parliament with legislative powers and oversight functions over the African Union, AU. The continental body also wants to keep the AU accountable to the people of Africa. These were some of the outcomes of the Pan-African Parliament, which took place from the 3rd to the 14th of this month in South Africa. Namibia was represented by Deputy Speaker Loire Kasingo, Professor Peter Kashavivi, Evelyn Tayele and Arnold Shuwiko from the National Assembly, as well as Bernard Sibilitani from the National Council. Professor Kashavivi told a media conference this morning that the members of the Pan-African Parliament were unanimous that they want to have the same powers as the European Union. The Minister of Information and Communication Technology has urged Namibians to embrace unity and a culture of care, which he says will portray true nationhood and national pride. Joel Kapanda says a unified, loving and caring nation will ensure that peace and tranquility is enjoyed, maintained and preserved for generations to come. He made remarks at the launch of the Nationhood and National Pride campaign in the Hadra region at Marintal at the weekend. Kapanda said it was only through unity, hard work and dedication of citizens that any country would prosper in its economic development activities. The ICT minister expressed dissatisfaction with some Namibians who he said were neglecting their cultures and values and instead promoted other nations by displaying other countries' national flags on their cars and in their homes. In business news, discussion on the ownership of the Meat Corporation of Namibia, Meatco, continues to attract significant attention in the public arena. At the just-ended Meatco annual general meeting, producers voted in favor of retaining the current Meatco ownership arrangement for a while. The farmers say they want government to be a non-participating shareholder for it to be in a position to oversee the functionality of Meatco in the future. Under the current ownership arrangements, producers derive direct benefits through processing, slaughtering and marketing facilities. Meatco Board of Directors Vice Chairperson, Martin Hilbert, says stakeholders are busy finalizing a draft proposal to be given to government for consideration. In sport news, the Namibia National Sport Commission has announced nominees for this year's prestigious sport awards. The sport awards, which are viewed as the highlight of the local sport calendar, will take place in the capital on the 4th of next month. In the most eye-catching award, the Sportsman of the Year, the nominees include National Rugby captain Jacques Burger, All-Africa Games silver medalist Abraham Lowe, boxing big name Paulus Moses, and Jafet Utoni, Gilly van Wyk, a clay target shooter, and National Cricket captain Greg Williams. In the Sportswoman of the Year categories, clay target shooter Gabby Aarons, gymnastic star Nicole Bierbach, Shipekapora Herunga, Hilaria Johannes and Beate Nangam are all from athletics, and golfer Bonita Bredenhan will fight for the bragging rights on the night. And those are the stories that made headlines today. Join us tomorrow again during the same time slot. Good night.